foreigners who get exploited take back a bad name, and who don't get exploited say that it's the best country, the best people, the best city, they helped us, they were so kind. It's all, again, if you look back, it's a subjective experience. So people are people. Sometimes I feel we need to meet the right people also. And at sometimes we need to get that weird experience also of getting exploited and insulted, and it's okay, we learn because it's an experience. Take the experience. Unless somebody is abusing you or something, generally, like this was abuse, somebody came and pulled his turban, imagine. But still, when he spoke in English and asked what's the problem, they were okay. Oh, you speak English, So what we can learn from this is just be more open-minded and be prepared to learn new experiences, especially if you're traveling to different places, cities, different countries. I don't know why, because at that time I felt that language helps a lot. If you know the language, you can adjust into that environment very easily. So everywhere English is not accepted. So, and it's very strange. And in our original language, technically, supposedly was Sanskrit. It was Devanagari and all these things. But nobody accepts it. Nowadays, in all Indian families, when I see in the malls and everything, everybody is talking only English. In India also, in villages also, in towns also. The parent and the small children are speaking in English. Why? What happened to our culture? What happened to our language? Please, whoever, anybody has children or getting children, please train them in the basic one language of India at least. Not Hindi. Hindi is not our language. Hindi, Marathi, English is not our language. It is one state language, UP or wherever it is. Hindi. We made it Rashtra Bhasha. But technically, Sanskrit is our language. Who knows Sanskrit? And nobody cares. Nobody cares. So learn the true language of the country and the state where you were born, that basic, your mother tongue, as you call it, that you should know. At least to speak and understand is compulsory. So, I don't know why all parents are speaking to children in English. There is no emotion much in English. If you want to feel the emotion and show the love to your child, has to be in your own language. You can speak English, Hindi. I'm not saying no, but the child should know, to speak in the mother tongue. Because that's where you connect. There is a connection, instant connection. So keep that connection going, okay? And whichever country, city you go, learn the language. Try to learn the language and see, watch the fun, It's like as soon as we get down in Mumbai, we meet people, we start speaking in Marathi, they're like, "Arey madam, aapko Marathi aata hai?" And then finish. And if that fellow is a Maharashtrian, so you are like, you know his life history and you know everything. It's a lot of fun. So wherever, see, that's how I managed to learn 6 languages. I would like to learn whatever language is possible because it's fun. It gives us an entry into a new experience. Take it like that. Take it positively. Okay? Therefore, the one point we ought to remember is that we should always try to see the duty of others through their own eyes and never judge the customs of other people by our own standard. This is also a very important point. We should try to see the duty of others through their eyes. Examples. Now, it could be anybody. It could be a shopkeeper, okay, trying to sell something to us. His duty is to sell the product, sell the goods, sell the vegetables or whatever he is selling. So then we should not judge them. We should understand that they are out there to sell that. So individually, when you see, all of us have our own duties, and we cannot judge another. Like we cannot, when a mother is shouting at the child, we cannot judge the mother. We don't know how the child is, what's the relationship they share, what's going on between them. We don't know. It's like Yashodama is tying up baby Krishna, and everybody is judging, saying, oh, what a horrible mother. She's a stepmother. She's not, it's possible. But we have no right to judge. We don't know what baby Krishna was doing to Yashodama. So then we have to step into their shoes and see their duty before judging. Best as he is saying, don't judge. And never judge the customs of other people by our own standard. Today, standing where I am, I cannot judge another person. This is something we need to underline and really develop. All of us, especially Indians, all of us included. All of us included. We have been trained and trained and trained over maybe, I don't know how many decades now, to judge. In fact, if you don't judge, you're saying, you're a fool. They will take you for a ride. You're a fool. You don't know. You're very innocent. You don't know how to understand people. See, understanding people is not technically judging them. Here we judge. We judge as thin, fat, black, white, color, hair color. It's okay for a reference. Like we say, no, the one who is wearing two plaits, the one who is wearing a ponytail. Okay, we understand that. We want somebody to understand it. But this is all okay. The horrible judgments we make about people. That person is like this because they come from this family. This person is like this because they are this caste. They are not doing... See, we are judging a lot. If you see any social discussions, we all have seen, right? Social discussions, Indians especially. I don't know about other people because I don't interact with so many outside people. And probably they wouldn't be what they are in front of me. We Indians are as we are. कोई भी आए, हम लोग judge करना नहीं छोड़ेंगे. We will still judge. Why? It's my birthright. It's running in my blood. This we need to be careful about. We have to be aware. See, it's difficult to remove it from our system. It is that deeply ingrained. So then we have to, each time the judgment comes, we have to be like, okay, I just passed a judgment. I'm not supposed to do that. Each time you have to, tighten your own self that no, I'm not supposed to do it. No, I'm not supposed to do this. It is very easy when you are not in India, because once you are out of India and interacting with anybody other than the typical Indians, you won't face this much. They won't judge you. Recently, one of my friends was visiting in US, and she said, Nana, you know what? I wore what I wanted. I did what I wanted. Nobody was judging me. Generally in India, when I wear something, people judge me. When I do something, people judge. But there, nobody was judging me. I was so free. Is it so bad in our own home country to survive? Is it so bad to survive in our own country that, we like to go out and roam in places where nobody knows us and nobody judges us? Do we need to go to the America or the London or some UK or some other Switzerland or Paris so that people don't judge us? To feel free? Do we have to literally do that? Think about these things. See, it's not only about understanding this chapter and finishing and done. The lesson here is, I don't know whether others judge me or not. I have to stop judging everybody. First step. Because here we can say, oh, people are like that. Let's forget about it. We are not doing that. Again, we'll be judging otherwise. Understand that as Indians, individually what we can do as a group, that we will stop judging generally when we sit other people. When you sit for a discussion with your family, your relatives, your friends, or your neighbors, your parents, you just be aware, just be only ears and listen. You will see that continuously there is judgment about somebody or the other, about you maybe, about somebody. Don't be part of this discussion. Don't be part of this discussion. From your side, you have to shut off. And you should not utter a single word. Because if they are judging, it is their subjective experience. Let it be. We are not here to reform others. But you can close your mouth and sit. That is your willpower. It will require some energy and willpower not to judge. Not to judge and simply making. See, it's not that, okay, I made a judgment of this person and I'm going to help them improve. No, we are least interested in all this stuff. We are not passing judgment so that we can improve them, like a teacher. Okay, a teacher will say, you're becoming very lazy, you're not studying. But the teacher wants the child to improve, so the judgment was passed. We are passing judgments for time pass, I say. Because we have nothing else to do probably. Don't do this. Unless you are actively, involved in the other person's life and you want a transformation, you can judge. You can judge your own child. You can tell that this is not right, this you're supposed to do this. You tell that based on some judgment you made, right? Otherwise, how you will do it? So then that understand. Because as soon as judge, oh, we should not judge only. No. Analyze, make judgments where you are going to make a transformation or be of some use to them. Anyway, but suppose I see that neighbor, no, they are like, why? Why we are talking this? No need at all. It's a waste of energy, and he is saying we should not, because we really don't know. We have to see through their own eyes what is going on in their life. Within the family, it's different. I can tell my children, my spouse, you do this, you don't do that, this should be good for you, this can be bad for you. We can understand and tell this. But somebody who we have no concern about, don't judge. Okay? Be very aware. So then, he says, I have to accommodate myself to the world and not the world to me. So what to do? Adjust. Adjustments. And adjustment is not such a big mental issue. It's like my neighbors are cooking a lot of non-vegetarian stuff, and there is some smell on the entire floor. Naturally. Adjust. It is how they have been born and brought up, and I may be cooking something else, which they must be thinking, oh, horrible. The smell of clarified butter and frying and, making something out of ghee and stuff. They might be feeling yuck about it. We don't know. So what we can do is try to be as accommodating as possible, as gently as possible. Be in goodness, sattva. Okay, not in rajas and tamas. Be in the goodness of things. Be in understanding. Be accommodating. Okay.